That's a decent one. Don't you flop on me. No, he's gonna do that. And I grabbed the line. And on a 2-pound test, worst thing you can do is grab the line. And I grabbed it right at the bait. Because you take the stretch off the rod. You know, the rod gives to the fish, the line gives a little bit. And when you have an inch line, you don't have any give. Alright guys, got a little bigger one this time. Had to play with them a little bit. Broke my heart. Had to play with them a little bit and I still lost them, didn't I? That was a good one. That's probably one of the nicest fish I've caught for a while. But I spotted right here. See, it's about 4 of them. Usually when you see 3 or 4, that's a bigger fish. You see it's 20 foot deep here. I threw at them about 10 times. I thought, man, that's it. And they kept coming up, checking it out, going back down. Finally, this one rose up and said, hey, I'm going to eat it. There's a bunch of small ones. The first one I caught was at a group of small ones. Right here. So you can tell, yeah, you can tell they're small. I noticed when I edit the video, guys, when I show y'all the depth finder, it looks like it's blinking. It's not blinking. I don't know why it does that. Have no idea, but it's not blinking, I promise you. Picture come and go sometimes. Some of y'all may comment a good picture and ask my settings. I don't have any settings. I constantly change it. I done changed it this morning. I can sit here right here, my sensitivity right on the front. I calm the sensitivity down. I run it back up. If I don't think I'm seeing what I need, I run it back up higher. And I constantly change the longer, shorter. I'm constantly doing that. The color, the only thing I can tell you is the color gain. My color gain's on around 78 to 85. I changed it with the water clarity. How dirty the water is, how bright the sun is. I changed it a little bit, and that's it. I mean, that's it. Everything else, what else do you want to do? That's the only 3 things I change once I set it. As far as the defaults and all that kind of stuff, watch the Garmin Guru. That's what I did. I watched him, listened to him talk about it, and go away and set it up, and I went from there and set mine up, and that's it. That's all I can tell you, because I can't tell you what I get the other stuff set on. I don't know. I'd have to go in there and look. I'd have to go through there and just look. But watch the Garmin Guru. That's what he's about. Since I lost the last one, I usually don't show y'all that. I think I will though, because that was a good fish. We'll see in the video. We get a good picture of him. But I knew they were good fish. And you see 3 or 4 by themselves like that most time, they're bigger fish. This group right here, I've caught a couple out of. They're 9.5 to 10.5 inches. And there's probably 40 in it. They're on an underwater tree. You know, they got that jump here on this dock. And it's a tree under the water right here. This is a rental house. I know that because I fish it enough to know there's different people here all the time. And I asked people one time, I said, where y'all from? Oh, hi. He said, how'd you know we wasn't from here? I said, I live on the lake. I fish this dock a lot. And every time I fish, there's different people here. He got one of my tails. The Tweety bird. Huh. That happens once in a while, guys, with the Tweety bird, because it's got 2 little tails. Now, this is killer color. I don't know if I mentioned that or not. It's killer color. And that's, no, it's there. It's there, I'm sorry. There, it's both of them there. It was stuck to the body. Huh. They didn't get one of my tails. Sometimes they will. Bam. Alright, guys. This is a little nice one, I think. Now this dock is loaded with braces, and I'll show you here in a second. I know I'm close to it. Some of y'all probably think, Dennis, I never seen that close to a dock. Well, I'm fishing the front of it. I'm not fishing under the dock. I'm fishing the front of the dock. It's got X braces on every set of posts. So, current's pushing me here, guys. They're running a little current right now, just a little bit. Oh, this, at the end of the moving current, sometimes we have that little bit of slow movement. I got my trolling motor. Hold on. I got my trolling motor cut way back, so it won't make any noise, guys, when I move the boat. I got it on 3. So if y'all got a Ultra-Trex, you know what I'm saying. 3's not much, is it? But I'm doing that to be quiet, so I sneak up on them. That sounds like somebody y'all have heard on TV, doesn't it? All right, there you go. He's about 11 and a quarter, maybe, in that area. Bam, that's a nice one I caught this morning. Now, one I lost was, I think he was probably 11 and a half or so. Stinger Junior, but still the killer color. Yeah, y'all done caught on to what I'm doing, hadn't you? Using the killer color, that's right. Done used it in 2 different bait shapes. Now, the Stinger Juniors on sale, and some of y'all are buying them. I've sold quite a few of them. Still not as many as I would like to move of them. And that's one of the reasons, I'm digging for a towel, guys, I'm sorry. That's one of the reasons that I'm selling them, got them on sale, is that I'm selling some of them, but not as many as I like to. I'm still going to add another 1.5-inch bait. Soon as they make the mold, in fact, I need to email them again. I think sometimes you just got to worry people to death. I have no idea why they've played around so long, except for maybe they're looking for it to be a big seller. Maybe they're holding it at a time to when mold sales slow down, so then they'll load it. That makes sense too. So, hey, but I said this last video. I don't know when y'all going to see this. I got a new mold coming in 2 days, so bam. We're going to play with it some first. Killer color is a great color, and that's what I'm trying to show y'all. I make it in the LC shad. This is my biggest seller, guys. I don't know how many colors is in the LC shad. 40, 50. There is 22 colors in the Fathead Minnow, and it doesn't have the killer color. But it's in the Tweety Bird, Stinger Junior, if I haven't sold out, Tadpole Junior. That's right, Tadpole Junior. What else? Right off my mind, I said, off the top of my head, that's all I'm thinking about. Go on the site, guys. Go to LakeCountryBaits.com, and you can click on the pictures. You can click on it, whatever you want. It'll take you to it, and you can pick down through there and pick your colors, look at them. The pictures I've took, most of them are pretty good. Some of y'all say that when you buy the bait looks better than the picture. Well, you know, that's true. It'd be like my friend said, he was looking at a truck on Marketplace. I think he said he was looking and said, man, the truck looked nice. He rode down, it was like 2 hours from him, I think he said, hour and a half. He rode down there to look at the truck, and he said, got out, walked around, got back in his truck and left. He said, that thing was beat, it's all over it. Yeah, sometimes pictures can be deceiving, I understand that. I don't know when to hit off it. Very hard to catch. That took about 3 or 4 casts to catch another one. Like I said, I can see them sometimes. There's so much, with all those braces, I said I'll show you all those braces, and I didn't. With all those braces, and there's a lot of different kinds of fish hanging around it, sometimes it's hard to see your bait. It's a lot of going on there. It's like throwing something in a briar patch. Well, that's a decent fish too. He's over 10. I'm gonna say he's pooped right at 11. I put my box back on here one day, so we can measure some of these smaller fish, see exactly what they are. Sometimes I don't give them enough credit. You know, when I had the box, sometimes I'd measure them. These are bass right here. See those out in the open? Those are bass. Now you can see see the X's. Yeah, you can see the fish are right on those X's, aren't they? You can see everything is kind of going sideways. So even back in here, way back in there, there's braces. This cause 26 foot here. Now what I was doing, guys, is the current's done changed directions now. Now the current's going this way. What it was the end of them letting out. Now they're starting to let out again, make power. So I'm getting the line, throwing it out because it's about right there. I seen it flicker right there. I don't see it now. I don't see it now. I see fish moving right here. See them moving a little bit, so I must be down right there pretty close to them. So I'm going to pop it a little bit. That's what I was doing, and then I'm just lifting it slowly. There you go. That's what I was doing. Letting it fall right down amongst them. Then they kind of pop it just a little bit once or twice, and then just lift it real slow. Because they want us just look at it. But when you kind of just pop it once or twice, it's like, is it trying to run from me? Sometimes you don't want to give it that much action. Sometimes that's the worst thing you can do. Especially in cold water, right? When the water's hot, what is it right here? 81. No, it's more than that. Yeah, it's 81. Now, I heard somebody say the other day the water was 90. I think it was Brad. Said his water was 90. Stop it. I'm going to show you off. Well, that's a good one too, guys. Okay. And Stinger Junior, guys. The Stinger Junior is on sale. They're in a lot of colors. Okay, just showing them off a little bit. I haven't fished with them much this year. Well, guys, found one the first cast here, and to be honest with you, that surprised me. I hadn't even got set up yet. I was just going along and thought, hey, there's a ladder. I know some of you are going like, what? He threw at the ladder? Yeah, there's a story to that, guys. Most time in the spring, okay, he came off in the net. I was pulling on him right there, the net. Most time in the spring, I have found that they like ladders. If the ladder goes down the water far enough, they will sit around those ladders. That's why I threw at that ladder. Hoping that maybe this being early this morning, or sun ain't got up good, they'd be hanging around that ladder. That's a good one. That's a good fish. He's probably right at 11. I don't think he's 11. I think he's 10 and 7/8. Bam. All right, guys. I'm gonna end it right there. Let's both get back. Y'all can hear me or not. That was on Tadpole Junior. This is a seconds. I told y'all I fished with the seconds. See, it's got a little white on its nose, but didn't shoot the best. That's fine. Crappie don't care. That's what I tell y'all. If y'all accidentally, I go through them. I put each bait in the bag one at a time. I had somebody one time send me a picture. They had baits that had 3 of them were broken half. Look, do you think I put 2 halves in the bag? Well, 2 halves make a hole. Let's put those in the bag. 'Cause I put each one in, guys. Pick them up, count them, put them in. So I wouldn't say, hey, look here, this one's got halves. Well, that's all right. He'll glue them back together. I'll put them back. No, I don't know how they got broke. Probably in shipping. Probably they threw the bag when they throw them around the post office. Y'all seen the videos on YouTube where the guys walk up, the UPS guys walk up and get 8 feet from the porch and they just sling the packages and turn and go off? Something like that could have happened and it could have hit an edge somewhere. I don't know. But I promise you, I did put them in the bag in pieces. All right, guys. Killer. That's right. This color's a killer. You see, it done well. There's about 6 colors I think I could make and just fish with those all the time and do okay. You know, dipstick's one of them. Dipstick just works in everything. Somebody asked me dipstick this week. Dipstick's a good one. Baby bass is really close to dipstick. The back's a different color. One of them's moto and one of them's kiwi. That's all the difference. But yeah, mealtime, live bait, long as the water stays clear, you could use those anytime. Flash, Virginia shad, they gonna catch fish, right? You got a little stain, sunshine, brim color. The brim color's gonna surprise you guys. Some of y'all comment when I've been loading with the brim. Hey, I like brim. A lot of the baby fish look dark like that, sunfish and stuff. It'll work. Appreciate y'all guys. Check out Lake Country Baits. You haven't been on there. There's 19 body shapes and a bunch of colors. And just look through them. You might find something you like. A lot of stuff on sale right now. See y'all next time.